Okay, retained earnings. So, what is retained earnings? So, per definition, kay cumulative balance of profit or loss. So, addition sa tanang profit, if na ay loss, then reduction. So, cumulative balance na siya. So, if puros ka profit, then, no, na kay credit balance RE. Pero pag loss, dili na siya RE. Ang tawag ka na, pag negative na siya, dili siya RE, that's deficit. Again, that's cumulative balance of profit or loss. Na yun, mapunay mong basihan sa dividends for distributions, changes in accounting policy, and other adjustments. So, RE class kay, it could be unappropriated and appropriated. What you say, what do you mean by appropriated? For specific purpose, dili siya di mo milabtan. For example, kay 1 million imong RE, ayan, na kay treasury shares nga 200, di ba? Based on the previous discussion, 200,000 nga treasury shares, automatic, if na kay treasury shares nga balance at the end of the period, dili na ingon sa problem, that's automatic, dapat i-appropriate. So, pag entry ni money, that's RE, debit ni mo na unappropriated, ibahin ni mo siya sa RE, appropriated, na 200. So, kaning RE nga 200k, di na naman siya hilabtan. Restricted na siya. So, if mag-declare ka dividends, ang imong mahilabtan na lang is katong 1 million less 200. So, ang open for dividends, kanya na lang 800,000. Pero, if pangutan na ang problem, how much is the total RE? 1 million na Japon, no? Kaya, imo naman siyang reclassify, wala siya gidida. Okay. So, unappropriated RE can be declared as dividends or appropriated RE restricted and therefore cannot be declared as dividends. What are other appropriations? For example, for future plant expansion, pwede sad na, no? Sa pailain. O sa any future capital expenditure, usually gina-appropriate na sa company para dili siya mahilabtan, dili siya ma-declare as dividend. Kay under sa tax, I don't know if it's still applicable tong improper accumulated RE na tax. Dili pwedeng dako kay ka RE nga accumulate nga wala kay declare nga dividends niya na. So for example, na kay appropriated nga 1 million nga wala kay declaration of dividends, kasi pasabot ana, no? Well, I don't know if it's still applicable. Man ang ubang company, technique nila para dili sila makitaan na yung properly accumulated RE, ilan na lang ibutang wala sila ka-declare of dividends because the RE kay appropriated siya. Pero that's unethical. Next kay accounting for share dividends. So, there is no change in total assets and total equity, share dividends payable. So, saan man yung pag-measure? It depends on pila. If large dividend or small dividend. Sabot pag large dividend, kay 20% or more. Pag small dividend siya, kay less than 20%. Again, sa large, kay magsugod ng 20%. Ang sa less than kay small kay less than 20. For example, total outstanding kay 200,000 shares, ni-declare ka ana of 10,000 bas 10,000 shares dividend. What man na siya, small or large? So 10 out of 200, that 20%. 20%. Asa na siya ma-fall? 3 na siya sa large. So, pag large dividend, you will use as to amount, no, kaya mo nang i-charge sa RE, you will use amount sa dividend kay ang par value lang. So, pag small dividend or less than 20%, for example, na-declare na kag 5,000. So, that's less than 20. Now, use the fair value. For example, ang fair value kay 20. So, muna yung value sa dividend. But, if for example, kay 10 ang par value, na yun, ang fair value niya kay 5. Muna niyang giingon. first imunang tawon kay fair value. But if the fair value is lower than the par value, you will still use ang par value. Again, pag small dividend, use the fair value of the shares. But exception na what if lower siya kaysa sa par value? You will use the par value sa shares. Accounting for property dividends. Dividends payable measured at fair value of the property at the date of declaration. So, for example, muhatag ka o equipment with fair value niya kay 1 million on December 1. December 1 ka na-declare. So, pag debit mo na RE, 1 million. Na yun, dividend payable, 1 million. Na yun, remeasured at year-end. So, for example, wala pa gyapon ka hatag, wala pa naman na-distribute. For example, ang fair value niya kay ni-increase of 1.5. At year-end, pag-abot December 31, niambot niya sa 1.5. So, ni-increase sa 500,000. So, again, another debit na 500K. And dividends payable na 500K. On January, for example, on January 15, imo na siyang di-distribute. Niya ni-increase gyapon ang yung fair value. So, another adjustment. For example, imo na siya og 2 million. So, debit ka RE, 500K, and dividend payable, 500K. So, pila na nimong payable as to dividends, 2 million. So, pag isettle na nimo siya, dividend payable, 2M, carrying amount, for example, kay less than 1.8 million. So, sa man eh. So, nakay-gain. Gain ba? 800. So, again, pag na-recognize nimo sa asset, always at carrying amount. Ang pasabot sa fair value, ang pag-recognize nimo sa dividend payable. Okay, remeasure siya at year-end. Date of declaration, December 1 at fair value, December 31, remeasurement at fair value, and on the date of settlement. Property held for distribution as if held for sale, measured at lower brasyag ka ng inventory. Ano man, kay held for sale. Same gyapon. Recognize gain or loss at settlement date. Manay akong gingon ganina. Difference between the carrying amount of the dividend payable. Katong ganyan. Ang imong dividend payable kay 2M, na-settle siya. Pero ang carrying amount sa imong equipment na gihatag kay 1.8 naman. So, nakay-gain nga 200. For example, kay 2 million ang dividend payable. Ang equipment nga carrying amount nimo kay 2.5. So, that's loss. So, that's BP, 2M, equipment, 2.5. So, loss na siya. 2,500. That's it. So, again, remember, you will recognize property dividends at date of declaration at fair value, remeasurement at year-end, and date of settlement. That's it.